As the U.S. hits 5 straight days of over 1,000 COVID-19 deaths, more than 150 medical experts across the country endorsing an open letter to lawmakers, calling for the drastic measure to shut down again and start over.
Our objective is to kill this virus. A shelter in place, as difficult as it will be, is the medicine we need to take.
This comes as Florida surpasses New York in the number of COVID-19 infections, now second only to California, with the most cases in the U.S. All 3 states reaching more than 400,000 total cases. In Florida, nearly 50 ICUs have no available beds. 8-year-old Zane Wappler hospitalized over a week with multi-system inflammatory syndrome caused by COVID.
The secondary syndromes that stem from this are horrifying and terrifying as a parent. My husband and I have sat there and I have not left the room for 8 days.
After seeing a jump in infections, New Orleans shutting down bars and banning takeout alcohol. A surge of cases in Ohio, prompting a visit from coronavirus task force expert Dr. Deborah Birx. She points to evidence that bars and nightclubs could be the source of the increase in recent cases.
It is something about drinking, not wearing a mask, and being close to people, particularly indoors, that is actively spreading this virus.
The debate over whether to start classes in the fall rages on as the CDC lays out new guidelines to get students back in the classroom. Alabama rolling out a new plan to test every college student 2 weeks before starting classes. And in Massachusetts today, Vice President Mike Pence with this message.
Governor like you, we simply believe that it's best for our kids to be back in the classroom. It's best for working families, and it's the best for our country.
Massachusetts, one of 9 states seeing a drop in COVID hospitalizations, next month will start mandating anyone coming in from states that are hotspots to quarantine for 2 weeks. Megan Tavert.
Now to...
Hey, Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And honor to your fellow brothers kicking his word in all sincerity and faith. And there's a lot happening out there, man. And the Lord has set us up to be a spiritual watchman, to watch over the flock, to feed the sheep with wisdom and knowledge and understanding on what they have to do to stay in the spirit and to move according to the spirit in these last days, man. And you know, pretty much in this time of the year, these people are supposed to be getting back from their vacations, you know. Pretty much in the beginning of, I would say, June, a lot of these people, they take their vacations and they go to these places. But pretty much people are stuck in their houses, and you can't even leave your city without being asked to do a quarantine for 2 weeks if you go to another state. And that's what you have happening. You have a lot of states actually resetting their economy once again, going back into quarantining and shutting everything back down. And we're living some beautiful times, man. The Lord has told us and warned us of these times to come. So we're at the end of this movie, and we're at the end of Esau's world, and that's why we're so excited. You know, I'm not in the spirit of fucking being all down and out, man. Now, do we get upset? Do we get depressed? You know, sometimes you get that way, man. Everything's not gonna be all fun and fucking happy all the goddamn time. You get depressed, but in the time that we're in right now, we're happy, man. You know, and you shouldn't let this world overcome you. You shouldn't let your circumstances and where you are financially and, you know, your job and this and that. The Lord said if you trust in Him, He's gonna give everything that you need. So the Lord's giving us what we need, and what we desire is to see the fall of our enemies. So we're living in some beautiful, beautiful times, man. This is Psalms chapter 15, verse 1. The mighty power, even the Lord, has spoken and called the earth from the rising of the sun unto the going down thereof. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, the Lord has shined. Our power shall come and shall not keep silence. A fire shall devour before him, and it shall be very tempestuous round about him. He shall call to the heavens from above, and to the earth, that he may judge his people. It says, gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. and the heavens shall declare his righteousness, for the Lord is judge himself, Salah, right? So the Lord is gathering the saints all together, man. Now we have different churches that are in this truth, and we speak against the demons that are in this truth, man. But you know, the scriptures say that, you know, the Apostle Paul said he will have it that all Israel should be saved, because at the end of the day, we're all Israelites, man. But yet, even in this truth, we still have demons. So a lot of our people are going to have to taste death by pain in order to get right with the Most High, because the Lord's not dealing with everybody on this side. And that's the sad part about this truth that a lot of men don't want to bring out, but that's all right. We're going to bring it out, man. We don't fear what men think of us. We know we have the confidence that the Lord is with us, and that's why we have these rivers of living waters. And that's the mindset that you got to have, being in this truth every single day. We're in a time of the world right now where the minds of many are being taken over by all these demons, man. And these demons are heavy out here. They're heavy, man. When I tell you these demons are heavy out here, they're heavy. And the only way that you can keep yourself spiritually minded is being in these scriptures, man. But you see brothers getting stronger, and you see brothers getting stronger in the spirit, man. You know, brothers, the Lord is bringing a lot of men in from all different variations of life. And this is the only thing that can really change a man's life. We have brothers coming from all directions. Gangbangers, brothers are selling drugs. Men were in all types of shit in this life. Alright, some brothers were financially wealthy. They wanted to make something of themselves in the society. But the Lord brought you in this truth to teach His word, man, because this is our destiny. This is what we're put here to do. And it's beautiful. Acts chapter 19 and verse 19. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at 18. And it says, and many that believed came and confessed and showed their deeds. And that's what it's about, confessing your sins. The Lord's not dealing with the pride. The Lord's not dealing with those that are highly esteemed in this world. Why do you think the Lord does not call your LeBron James and your Michael Jordans and your Scottie Pippens and your all these guys that have made a name for themselves in this society? The Lord does not call these people. Why? Because these people really are a celebrity in this world. The Lord calls those that are abased. And that's what it's about, man. Growing in the spirit and growing in the truth. It says, and many that believed came and confessed and showed their deeds. Many of them also which used curious arts brought their books together and burned them before all men, and they counted the price of them and found 50,000 pieces of silver. So mightily grew the word of the Most High and prevailed. Right, so the Lord is prevailing, and nothing can stop this truth, man. Not Esau, nothing can stop this truth. You got to understand the Lord is controlling this whole thing. So it's beautiful, man. It says, so mightily grew the word of the Most High and prevailed. Right, man. And that's why Esau can't do nothing against this truth, because it's not being ordained by men. It's the Lord that's bringing this truth, and that's overcoming this world and the spirit of this world by the truth, man. You know, and we're just being used as vessels that the Lord is putting His spirit on to bring out this truth, to condemn this world. And when you see everything that's happening with everything that's going on, you know, everything's crashing down. The hearts of many are really turning to evil. The hearts of many are rising cold. You know, bitterness is springing up. You have wicked intentions are springing up, and these people are doing this in the green tree. So how much more when that dry tree comes, man? How much more when you can't eat, you can't buy no foods, when there's no resources? We're coming to a slow end, but it's gonna be painful and it's gonna be terrifying to the inhabitants of this world, man. Because the Lord is not playing around. All right. St. John chapter 14 and verse 1. Let not your hearts be troubled. Ye that believe in the Most High, believe also in me. Right, so we're not supposed to be troubled. And the scriptures say that the expectation of the righteous is only to goodness. So if you're in this work every single day, you don't have nothing to worry about. You know, it's only these people in the world, they have everything to worry about, man. And man that are not really real about this truth, they have a lot of things to worry about, man. The Lord is exposing every single thing. And man, the Lord is exposing man's heart to where they really stand, man. And for me, I don't like being around a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable being by myself. I'm comfortable doing this work, knowing the Lord is with me and backing me up. You know, I'm comfortable with that, man. Because, you know, we did that video going to Judas. how that Judas spirits is out there, and many men are gonna leave their post, and they're doing it right now in the spirit. A lot of men use the COVID-19 lockdown as a way and as an example to show that they really never believed in this truth in the first place. You know? So it's all coming down to those that are really in the spirit, that are shining brighter than ever, man. Everybody else is in darkness. Psalms chapter 15 verse 1. The mighty power, even the Lord, has spoken, and called the earth from the rising of the sun unto the going down thereof. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, the Most High has shined. Right, man. So the Lord has shined in our hearts. All right. Psalms 19 and verse 1. The heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voices is not heard. So this word has gone throughout the four corners of the earth, man. Now you may be at camp one day, and a guy may come up to you. Certain guys may come up to you. They may pronounce that they have seen your videos, or they have learned from you. And that's beautiful, man. We don't take that glory to ourselves like certain men do. These guys, they will take all the glory to themselves, you know, because they want to be somebody in this goddamn world, man. The Lord has not set up the true man to be something in this world. The Lord has set up these men to really teach the word and help other men grow. And that's what you're supposed to do. If you get to a certain level, you're not supposed to be in that level just to be relaxed and, you know, be a fucking, what's that word I'm looking for? Be a lord over the Lord's sheep. You're supposed to teach brothers and help them grow, man. And by us doing this, guess where the end comes? Reading that one more time. Their line is gone throughout the earth, and their words to the ends of the world. In them has he set a tabernacle for the sun, which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoices as a strong man to run a race. He is going forth from the end of the heaven, and his circuit unto the ends of it, and there is nothing hid from the heart thereof. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple. That's right, man. That's right. So this word makes you wise, man. All right? Not the wisdom of this world, but the wisdom of the Most High. You see that, man? So by us preaching this word, the end is coming, and it's clearly evident that the end is here, man. You can see it in these people's faces, man. All right? Donald Trump is talking about he's not going to be seen for a while because he's going to disappear. Now, who knows what he could be talking about? He could fake his own death, you know? They could do something so crazy that he has to hide in a bunker somewhere. We don't know. But what we do know is prophecies are being fulfilled. And what we do know is the Lord is on our side. So we don't have anything to worry about, man. You know, fuck what the world got to think, man. At this point in this truth, man, it's all about the elect. It's all about those that sincerely believe in this word, man. And yes, we're against the wicked. We're not going to sugarcoat anything of this truth. We're going to keep speaking this truth on how it needs to be spoken. Because the Lord is angry and he's bringing that judgment upon this earth. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 13. And he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. So it's all about enduring to the end. And you don't do this just because you know that you're an Israelite. Don't mean a fucking goddamn thing. There's a difference between the Israel of the Most High and the Israel of this world, man. And there's a lot of men that know they're Israelites, but they're still in the spirit of this world. And this gospel of the kingdom should be preached unto all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then the end shall come. So this gospel has been preached, and then the end is coming. All right, but slowly and surely, there are different steps that are leading unto the end, which is what? Which is the crashing of this society. All right, the forced vaccinations. A man should desire to go into a city and should not be able. All these things are happening, man. And it's playing out right in front of your face. So the Lord has set up man to be that spiritual watchman. Unlike these TV hosts that like to sugarcoat shit and don't bring out everything. We bring out everything, man. You get the real news when you come to us. Now I got another video I want to go ahead and play.
Pittsburgh, where the mayor has announced his city is going to be participating in a program that's going to receive funding from Twitter. The Twitter of CEO's name is a fellow named Jack Dorsey. He says he's going to make his residents eligible to get hundreds of dollars in guaranteed monthly income. right? Remember that in the presidential campaign, the Democratic presidential campaign, that conversation came up. Pittsburgh is the latest city to launch a guaranteed income program from Twitter's co-founder, RT's Trinity Chavez. Explains how this is going to work.
Pittsburgh Mayor Bill Peduto says that residents who qualify will start receiving $500 a month of guaranteed income, a move he says will help benefit their lives. Today, Pittsburgh, the latest of 15 cities to launch a guaranteed income program to help residents. The money used to start the program coming from a $3 million donation made by Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey in July to help those struggling during the economic crisis brought on by the coronavirus pandemic. Dorsey said in a tweet earlier this month, this is one tool to close the wealth and income gap, level systemic race and gender inequalities, and create economic security for families. So far, Dorsey's gift is benefiting cities including Atlanta, Seattle, and Los Angeles, whose mayors formed the network of mayors for a guaranteed income, an initiative that was first led by the mayor of Stockton, California, Michael Tubbs, in 2019, when he gave 125 recipients $500 a month for 24 months. Now, according to reports this summer, early indications show that the money given to residents has had a positive influence not only on the receivers, but also on their communities. So now other cities across the country are looking at implementing similar ideas. Meantime, in Pittsburgh, there has been no word yet on how many residents will receive payments. Reporting the news for Rick Sanchez, Trinity Chavez, RT.
And we've seen this coming a long time ago, man. Now, this universal income that they're bringing out, this is pretty much going to satisfy the desire of the whole world, because the whole world right now is unemployed. When you look at the unemployment numbers, it's skyrocketing every single day. So what you're going to have happen is they're going to have to find some type of way to appease the emotions of these protesters, and everybody's against the government. They're going to try to have to appease that. And what are they going to do? They're going to bring out that universal income. But in order for you to do that, you're going to have to take some type of vaccination or that microchip, which is the mark of the beast, man. For them to know that you've been thoroughly vaccinated, you're going to have to take some type of certificate to let them know that you have been vaccinated, man. We're in the midst of this new world order that the so-called white man is setting up. Alright? So we're living in some beautiful times, man. And the only people that you have in these last days is really sincere brothers that believe in His word. You know, the Bayat Dawada and the Lord on your side, man. You know, the world is against us and we're against the world. And when you're really in the spirit of the Lord every single day, really doing this thing with your whole heart, and doing what the Lord gave you, because every man has a portion. You're supposed to utilize that portion, man. If you're in the spirit of fucking making excuses and saying, you know, I'ma fucking help me, and we know there are gonna be help me's, but you got too many guys that are in that spirit saying, I'm just a help me, that not wanting to do shit, but just on the fucking bandwagon, man. The Lord's not dealing with that spirit, man. You're supposed to do this work for yourself, and that's how you grow. You don't grow by just bandwagon and just following somebody else. Now, a man may teach you for so long, but you have to come up on a level where you have to do this thing for yourself, man. Because the scriptures say, let every man work out his own foundation, salvation with fear and trembling, man. All right? That's what the Lord is looking for. The Lord is looking for doers of the words and not hearers only. But you see Esau, he's doing this thing, man. And the Lord has put the spirit upon these Edomites to really put this thing out there. Revelation chapter 13 and verse. And let me see, at verse 7. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given unto him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundations of the world. So the whole world is going to follow after Esau. And we're in the stage of the whole world giving their power over to this beast. Now you got these governments basically locking down their economies because they're all following after Esau, following after America, Babylon the Great. You know. Reading on, it says, jumping down to verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast shall both speak and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast shall be killed. And the image of the beast is what? the lifestyle of the so-called white man. To sum it up, the New World Order. And what you're going to have to do to be accepted in this society, you're going to have to take that chip and take those vaccinations and have some type of certificate letting people know that you took that chip, man. That's the time that we're coming into. We're not coming into the time of peace. And I don't know how many times we can say this, man. We don't do this for your entertainment, man. We do this to really warn you and give that warning out there. Because great destruction is coming to America. And people are not going to expect it. They're gonna be hit really hard, man. You know, every single day the Lord is bringing small judgments here and there, but the Lord is really going to bring that heavy judgment down the pipe, man. And it's only good. Babylon deserves this shit, man. 1 Corinthians 14 and verse 8. For if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle? So we're not giving an uncertain sound. We're not saying, oh, the Lord might do this or he might do that. You know, we're not in the spirit of, oh, the Lord might be with us. We know the Lord's with us, man. And we know what we're saying is the truth. And for all you demons out there, you listen to us, you don't accept us, you're just going to die, man. And the Lord's coming back to put a lot of people to death. It says, for if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle? So that trumpet represents the X-Men, the elect. And we're giving that certain sound. We're letting you know what the Lord commands of you, to keep his ways. The whole duty of man is to follow after the Lord. All right? Love the Lord, keep his commandments. That's the whole duty of man. But you have to be given the spirit to really love the Lord. You got to be given the spirit to believe on this truth. Not everybody has the spirit to believe on this truth. A lot of guys out there have the spirit of faking the funk, though. They have the spirit of, you know, being loved in the flesh. All right? And that's how they're able to amass the world to be on their side. But not a lot of guys have the spirit to really be fervent in this word and to really be in the Lord and the Lord in them on a one-on-one basis. A lot of guys don't have that, man. You know? And we're also in the time of great betrayal as well. Now I got these couple of articles I want to go into, man. You know, Lord willing, this is edifying. I do this for you sincere brothers out there, man. I don't do this for myself. You know? I don't do this for myself, man. I do this for you brothers, man. And as you brothers learn, I learn as well. And that's what I love. I love when brothers grow, man. I love when brothers grow. You see? So now this is going into, because we know what this is all leading to. I'm going to go ahead and get to the desktop site. It says 30 million Americans told the census Bureau they didn't have enough to eat last week. You see that, man? Because what you got to understand, as they continue to push more money into the system, you got to understand, where are they getting all this money from? Why are they continually pushing more stimulus checks and unemployment benefits into this system? Now, to the average eye, it may look like the government's doing you a good favor, but you got to understand that this is all to crash the economy. All right, this is all to crash the economy, so that they can grow out that digital currency, man. This is from CNN. It says Ruth Webb used to supplement her grocery shopping with a monthly trip to a local food pantry, and that's becoming a norm, even for these high-ranking Edomites that are in this society. You even have people making $40,000 to $60,000 a year going through these food pantries and actually getting these foods. Why? Because there's no foods in these grocery stores, man. All right, and the prices of foods are going up. It says where she will get fresh produce like potatoes, onions, and carrots. It will help out on groceries, says Webb, who lives in Benson, North Carolina. Every once in a while, there will be some instant mashed potatoes. You see that, man? So that's what's happening, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and grab this since I said that. Because we're living in the days of what? Famine, pestilence, great death. We're at the end of Babylon, man. We're at the end. Second Ezra chapter 8 and verse 50. For many great misery shall be done to them that in the latter days shall dwell on the earth, because they have walked in great pride. So the Lord is bringing out all that pride, man. These people have the pride, especially you goddamn woman. You know, I don't talk about the woman that much because I don't, you know, that's at the end of my list. But everything in the scriptures must come out. And you women out there, you guys are proud as hell, man. This Queen of Heaven worship that's on this earth is heavy. And, you know, you got a lot of beta males in this world that likes to give their energy to the woman. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're not going to find beta males on this side, man. And really, the woman is the last of our worries, because we know a lot of these women are going to die. But a lot of you beta cucks that are giving your energy to these women, you're going to die as well, man. You're so worried about the woman. What about the wicked men that are out there? You know? But both these wicked women and these men are going to die as well, man. That's just the bottom line. It says, but understand thou for thyself and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. That's right, man. That's right. 2nd Ezra chapter 9 at verse 6. Even so the times also the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works and endings in effects and signs. And we're at the end. I don't know how many times I can stress that. We're at the end. And everyone that should be saved and should be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby you are believed. So you got to be in this work, man. You got to do this work. There's too many men out there that are really, they have their hands in their pockets, man. And the Lord's going to destroy every single last one of you guys, man. Because you thought this thing was a joke. You started doing the work, then you just quit. All right, you took your hand off the plow. You haven't done a video in a month. The Lord sees your ass, man. You even have men in this truth that are doing this work lukewarm. They're really not in the spirit like that, man. They know they have to do this work because all eyes are on them. You see, but the Lord knows your heart. You can only fool a man for so long. The Lord knows your heart, man. The Lord knows every single man's heart that's in this truth. And He knows those that are sincere from those that are not. You know, and we can see it too. See, that's why we're hated so much, because we can see. And we're not in that spirit of fucking going with the herd mentality, man. If we have to be hated for speaking the whole truth, we're gonna be hated. Because guess what? We're pleasing the Most High. We're not here to fucking please men. Alright. This is James. Let me see here. James chapter 1 and verse 22. It says, but be you doers of the words and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. But whoso looketh unto the perfect law of liberty and continueth therein, he being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the word, this man should be blessed in all his deeds. That's right, man. So it's all about doing this work, man. Don't let anybody tell you that this work don't matter. And there's a heavy spirit out there. These guys got these demons on them, saying that being diligent is a demon. All you clowns out there are going to be destroyed in these last days, man. You see, and there's a heavy spirit out there of men, you know, hating on you because you're doing more than them. You see? This world is really fucked up and it's really backwards, man. That's what you got to understand. The righteous are not going to be in high places in this world because this world's not set up for us. The scripture said that this world was made for many, but the world to come for few. You know what I'm saying? But guess what, man? The Lord is rising this thing up. Not only is He rising up Esau, but He's rising up Jake as well, man. All right, so this is natural news. It says, fact check. Yes, the mob is coming to your suburbs. Now, when you look at the Antifa and the Black Lives Matter, these past few months, they're being basically located in the cities, man. And when you look at all these burnings of the buildings and protests and graffiti on the walls, it primarily happens in the city. But guess what? This is all going to trickle down to the suburbs. Because when everything when everything goes dark, who are they coming for? They're coming for those that have the resources. And you middle class, so-called white people, you Edomites, you're gonna feel the wrath of Jake, man. Because best believe Jake is gonna get his lick upon Esau before he gets destroyed by the Most High. And there's a lot of Jakes out here that are actually in that spirit of getting revenge, man. You see, even in broad daylight, you got Jakes killing other Jakes, man. You see, so how much more when it's dark? How much more when it's dark, man? You know. So it says, let me go ahead and read some. All right, let me go ahead and start right here. It says, fact check, the ADL, the all damn lies. It says, since this agitprop campaigns 2 months ago, an extremist allied with Antifa and Black Lives Matter have indeed staged escalating insurgents into the heartland. Yes, the mob is on the move. Yes, the mob is targeting suburban neighborhoods and white communities. Yes, the mob could turn up at your home at any time. And no, in the age of American tyranny, you cannot rely on the police nor elected officials, nor even mainstream Second Amendment organizations in Washington, D.C. like the National Rifle Association to stand with you in your time of need, right? Because there's a huge push out there to take away the funds from the police. So what do you think is going to happen? It's going to be anarchy. It's going to be tyranny that's out here, man. You see? And guess what? You so-called white people, you're going to get run up through. You're going to have the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans run up in your houses, all right, rape your woman, and kill the men, and bash the babies to pieces, man. It's just straight like that, because the Lord, His Spirit is going to be heavy. The Lord said He has created spirits of vengeance that lay on sore strokes, man. Alright, so this is Micah chapter 5 and verse 8. And the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles. Right, these different nations outside of the nation of Israel. In the midst of many people. As a lion among the beasts of the forest. And the lion is known as what? The king of the jungle. And Jacob has been that old lion that has made these nations to what? To stand above him. Because our people, they have stooped down like an old lion, but the Lord has risen up the spirit of our people, and He's starting with Judah. Judah being the head tribe, trickling down all the way down to Issachar, all right? But the Lord is raising up the tribes, man, and guess what? Even though 2/3 of our people, they're wicked as they are, the Lord is still going to put that spirit upon them to go against Esau, man. Reading on, it says, and the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the sheep, who, if he go through, both treadeth down and teareth to pieces, and none can deliver, right? So the white Jesus ain't going to deliver you, right? Esau's not going to be able to deliver himself, man, right? Because you have a lot of these KKK scoffers that be on the internet. And the only time that they can scoff and, you know, push all these stress is when they're on the internet. But when they actually see a big Jake, they ain't saying shit. But these Edomites are going to be faced with their worst fears, man. Their worst fears, which is going to be all the tribes coming together to gang up on them, man. And you're also going to have Jake against Jake. You know, Esau's going to have his own little militias, like the Boogaloo Boys, that are going to be doing some damage to Jake. But guess what, man? The elect are not going to be part of that. The elect are going to be protected out of all that shit that's going to be going on. Why? Because we trust in the Heavenly Father. So I'm bringing these things out to let you brothers know, and just to keep your head in prophecies, and just to let you understand what time that we're in, man. We're not in a time of peace. We're in a time of war. You know, we're in a time of war, man. You know what I'm saying? And the only thing that we can do is this truth. What else is there, man? What else is there? Some of you guys are not even satisfied with this truth. You still want something else in this world. You still want to fucking invest in this world, man. Your mindset, you think we still have 10 more years. We don't have 10 more years, man. You know? But that goes to show that a lot of guys don't even believe like that, like they say they do, man. And it just makes you more vexed. You know, it just adds more vexation to your spirit, man. But that's alright, because we're at the end. You know, those that have been keeping the Lord's patience, He's going to keep them from the hour of temptation. Alright. Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse 22. Let me start at 21. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that you have in the land of Israel, saying the days are prolonged and every vision filleth? And that's what Jake thinks, man. Everything's a goddamn joke to Jake until things get real, man. And the things are getting real heated real fast. Alright. Tell them therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel. But say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision. For there shall be no more any vain vision, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel. For I am the Lord, I will speak, and the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged, and I will perform it, said the Lord of power. That's right, man. That's right. Reading on, it says, Again the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision of that he seeth is for many days to come. And he prophesies of the times that are far off, right? What you talking about? The Lord's not coming back. Everybody been saying that. You know, that's how our people think. You know, they scoff and they talk shit, but that's alright though, man. The crazy guys are always right. The ones that you never expected were always right, man. And the Lord's going to show you that. The Lord's going to show you it, man. By great pains and misery that He's going to bring upon you and your whole family, man. It says, Therefore say unto them, thus to the Lord Yahweh, there shall none of my words be prolonged any more, but the word which I have spoken should be done, said the Lord of power. That's right, man. And the Lord is bringing this thing to pass every single day. Everywhere you turn, there's prophecies breaking out, man. And the only thing that we can do is prophesy. Because once these things come to pass, and guess what? They're going to know that a prophet has been among them, man. They're going to know. You know, Ezekiel chapter 39 at verse 27. When I have brought them again from the people and gathered them out of their enemies' land, and am sanctified in them and in the sight of many nations, then shall they know that I, the Lord their power, which have caused them to be led in captivity among the heathen, but I have gathered them unto their own land, and have left none of them any more there. Neither will I hide my face any more from them, for I have poured out my spirit upon the house of Israel, said the Lord of power. That's right, man. And that's what's coming. Everlasting rest. This is not our rest, man. You know what I'm saying? This is not our rest, man. This place is goddamn polluted. And I can't see how some of you guys are so fucking weak that you guys will trade your own salvation to be accepted by the masses, man. Even though the masses might be wrong. You guys don't think about that, though. You guys just look at the numbers and you think everything's all good, man. The Lord's going to show you that everything's not all good. You know, many are created for this world, but the world to come, only a few are going to make it, man. Revelation chapter 6 and verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given unto him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. That's right, man. Esau's going to do that damage. The Lord's going to put it in the hearts of these Edomites to do that damage, man. You know. But aside from all of that, aside from Esau, you know, we have a work to do, man. The Lord is protecting us. We don't have anything to worry about. Alright? The only thing that we have to do is just do this work. That's all. Have faith in the Lord and do this work, man. The Lord's not going to suffer the righteous to be moved. Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For by it the elders obtained a good report. So our faith in the works that we're doing is going to get us through these times, man. Hebrews 10 and verse 34. For you had had compassion of me in my bonds, and took joyfully the spoiling of your goods, knowing in yourselves that you have in heaven a better and an enduring substance. And these works, no matter how many people view your videos or how many people big you up, you know, guys don't have to like us, man. Guess what? The Lord loves us. And even though our channels get taken down by Esau or these goddamn demons flagging our videos, all our works are being counted unto the heavens, man. Now it says, for you have need of patience, that after you have done the will of the Most High, you might receive the promise. For yet a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry. And the Lord is right around the corner, man. All right? 2020 has been an amazing year for the Lord to bring these prophecies to pass. And every single month, it gets even better and better for the elect, but worse and worse for this world, man. And if you're a part of this world, you're going to be destroyed. It says, now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. But we are not of them that draw back unto perdition, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul. So we're not going to draw back, man, no matter what happens, man. The scripture said the elect have only gotten the victory in this movie, and we believe strongly that we're of that number by faith, and we're humbled about it too, man. Why would you be doing this work if you didn't believe you're the elect? What kind of fucking sense does that make? Oh, I'm doing this work, but I don't know. Of course, we got to have some humility about it. You know what I'm saying? We're humble. But we strongly believe that the Lord's on our side, and the Lord's going to be with us. He's with us every single day. He's with me right now. He's with you, brothers, that I believe sincerely right now. He's going to be with us until we get beamed up into those chariots, man. All right? And from that time forward, we're going to drink that new wine in the kingdom with our Lord. In this kingdom, even when you drink, man, sometimes when you drink, that shit don't even feel right. You know, because you know that when you wake up, you got to go to work. When you wake up, you got to still kiss, you still got to bow down to these goddamn Edomites, man. I was going to say kiss Esau's ass, but it's the same thing when you're at your workplace. You know? So, we can't even the scriptures say that even when you laugh, the heart is still bitter, man. Even when you laugh, you still feel like everything's all fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying? And things are not what they seem. You know? But the Lord will always guide you, and the Lord will always keep having you grow when you sincerely believe on Him, man. And this truth is really serious like that, and you can be destroyed, man. A lot of you guys are going to be destroyed because you thought this truth was a joke. And the Lord's showing you it's not a joke, man. He's showing you that this shit is fucking real. Shit is real, man. But the Lord is bringing peace to those that truly trust in Him. He's bringing destruction to this world, man. And with that, I'm gonna conclude this lesson. You know, you brothers stay in the spirit, stay strong. Don't let this world beat you up, man. You know, the Lord's not dealing with the lukewarm. The Lord's not dealing with those that have put their hands in with the wicked to come against the just, for that is an abomination to the Most High. But stay strong, the Bayat Dawadah that's out there, and Abab Abal to Babylon the Great, man. Hey, Shalom.